All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Lazaro. I'm the VP, Vice President of DSC FIU, and welcome to our second general meeting, spring 2021. Hopefully, everyone's, yeah, come on, let's go. Yeah. All right, let's get into it.
I love you, Lazaro.
I love you too, don't worry. So, first off, let's talk about our agenda. And we're going to start off talking about a small little introduction about DSC FIU. We're going to recap a couple of events we've had this semester. And then we're going to talk about some really cool upcoming events that you guys don't want to miss out. Of course, we're going to mention the Solutions Challenge and developer communities. I know there's been a whole bunch of new people that have joined the server since then. So I do want to talk about these topics, which I know we talked about in the past, and some of you already do know what it's all about. But I just want to say it one more time for the new members. And then we're gonna have the presidential elections to vote for or to hear the speech of the new president for the next semester. It's gonna be very exciting. And we also do have some core team applications open to every single members. Once we get to that slide, I'll make sure to share the link. But if someone has it right now, go ahead and put it in chat. That'd be awesome. All right, so let's start with the introduction and let's actually watch this video. I'm like 9% sure this is not gonna work because I don't know how to use audio apparently. Unless someone can tell me super quick how to do it, this might be mute.
When you're sharing your screen, there's an option to share audio as well. At least that's when you start at the beginning. If you didn't get to share audio, then you might have to reshare your screen.
All right, looks like we're resharing my screen and see if that's gonna work. So let me stop sharing.
The video. I thought it started like if you're sharing your screen. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that about DSC.
Oh yeah, he's right. The mastermind. All right,
I have a
let's.
presenter voice.
Oh, I need to enter my password. All right, so let's try it. Can you guys hear it?
I'm Erica. And I'm Komal. We're from Google Developers. And
Awesome,
here to
nice.
tell you about
Can you put the volume up a little bit or no?
Yeah, let me. Right. All right. Wow.
It sounded good just now.
I'm Erica. And I'm Komal. We're from Google Developers. And here to tell you about developer student clubs.
Developer student clubs train thousands of student developers globally and work with their communities to solve real-life problems.
I'm sure you're curious how it works. Google selects amazing students from across the globe once a year to be a developer student club lead and start a club on their campus.
These clubs host workshops to help students learn about Google technologies.
And they work with local businesses, startup NGOs, even their universities to build real solutions for real problems.
These leads believe knowledge is power and that technology can do extraordinary things for the world.
They take on the responsibility to help students learn and empower these students to solve real problems around them.
Through this experience, they not only bridge the gap between theory and practice for students, but leave a legacy of impact.
Join us in building a global community for students.
All right, so that was a small little video about us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Find your favorite presenter. All right, so now let's actually talk about what DSC is. So exactly how the slide says, we're a student-run community and we're supported and also recognized by Google developers. And they basically help empower students through technology. So you see right here, Google developers, they have multiple branches. One of them is developer student clubs, and then there's also women tech makers, and then GDG and Google developers experts. So it's pretty big and it's also really legit. We're not trying to scam anyone. And something that most of you guys might not really realize is that we're part of a huge community. We're actually international, Mr. Worldwide, because if you can see the slide right here, there's pretty much a DSC all over the map. We're everywhere, and it's really, really awesome. Now at DSC, we have a couple of initiatives, which is learn new skills, build real solutions, and then meet new people, of course. And then later on, as we progress through the slide deck, you guys will see how DSC FIU is hitting each and every single one of these blocks, and we're trying to accomplish that. But for now, let's meet the beautiful core team of DSC FIU. So here it is. There's 14 of us, 13, including Giri. But Giri is our advisor and our competitive programming coach. He's a really awesome guy. We also have Azar Lee, our president, the one, the only. He's also our lead.
Ayo.
That's him. And then that's me, Lazaro Hurtado, vice president. And then we have everyone else, of course, Casey Sit, Sabrina Kilo, Natalia Diaz, Danny Bartolini, Kunza Noanari. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hermes Bonilla, David Llano, Giovanni Noah, Aldo Socaras, Nathaniel Garcia, and of course, Clement Bowie. So if you guys enjoy or you really like how we handle and we operate everything at DSC FIU, thank these beautiful people who make it all happen. Now let's talk about a couple of workshops and events we've done and that's coming up. So a small little recap is that, of course, we're still doing the developer communities every single week, and that's not going to stop. We have 4 amazing fields. We have AI, mobile development, web development, and competitive programming. We've also done a resume roast, and of course, a solutions challenge. We've done karaoke night where we heard everyone's beautiful voice. We've done the binary search tournament, the ICPC tournament, trivia night with UPE, another club here in FIU, Java workshop, which with AIS, all right, and then STEMCon tabling. Now let's actually talk about our up and coming events. So March 15th, right, which is basically right around the corner, we're going to be having networking and building your own brand. This is something you guys don't really want to miss out, because before you actually get an interview with a company, you first have to go through a process and they have to determine whether or not you're even worth it. And building out your network and also your brand can really help with that. So that's something really important. If someone can put this link, I don't know if you guys have it. If you don't, I'll put it myself. But if someone can paste it, that'd be awesome. Then we also have an intro to Python with IEEE, and then intro to Terminal. And right after the intro to Terminal, we're going to be having a game night. The RSVP for that is going to be coming soon, so just keep an eye out on our server. Now let's talk about Solution Challenge. So there's a couple of important dates that you guys really don't want to miss out if you're participating in the Solutions Challenge. That's March 31st. That's pretty much the submission due date when you guys have to submit your project for Google. And then on April 2nd, we at DSC FIU, we actually have a demo day ourselves where we will get together, and if you've completed your project and you want to show it off, then you can do that, which will be amazing. Now let's get into our developer communities. So what are developer communities? They're pretty much, think about, it's actually right in the name. It's a little community about a specific field, so you can go as niche as possible and make friends that are interested in the same things as you. And this really helps you out not only to spark your passion for that field, but to meet new people and create amazing projects that you can put on your resume and that can get you further in your career. So as it says right there, everyone is welcome, 100% free. There is no Java course overpriced amount that you need to pay. It's all free. And yeah, and no previous knowledge needed. Thank you, Natalia. You can come in knowing nothing, but we will teach you everything. We're really beginner friendly. So here I have a couple of here we have our developer communities. We have AI Mondays at 6, web development Tuesdays at 6, mobile development Wednesdays at 7, and then competitive programming, which is Thursdays with Dr. Giri, our competitive programming coach, at 3:30. Then on Saturdays, we also have, he gives us a couple of mock competitions to really prepare us, and those are from 12 to 5. So now I'm going to be passing it off to Hermes Bonilla, which I think he's going to be talking about artificial intelligence developer community. So Hermes, you have the floor.
Of course, thank you, Lazaro. So what is the AI dev community? Well, it's really the AI/machine learning dev community, but we like to call it, AI because that's the big umbrella term. And so what is it about? Well, we know that artificial intelligence and machine learning have expansive applications ranging from banking, autonomous transportation, or even the identification of salmon species. And if you think that's specific, it can get very, very specific. I guarantee anything you like, look for AI in that field or in that particular application, and you'll find something. And so what we try to do in our dev community is we try to excite and expose you to the field of AI, because it's a bit difficult to get in sometimes, may feel daunting. So we try to teach a theory, which is sometimes difficult, and practice, which is sometimes also difficult, and we try to make it easy. So what's still in store for this semester? As some of you may know, if you've joined our series, we've done about 6 or 7 weeks straight working on projects, and we finished that now. But we still have an idea for resume boosting projects that will use what we learned in the past few weeks, use at least one part of it. And, it's always good to have a project on your resume, especially in AI. So hope you guys look forward to it.
Awesome. Yeah, AI is really a huge field and extremely important, and it's just nice having your resume. So this is a really awesome developer community. Now, the next one we have coming up is web development. If Nathaniel, if you're here, he'll talk about it. But if not, then I'll go ahead and do it for him. All right, so I'll do it for him. All right, so what is the web development all about? Of course, like the name, they're pretty self-explanatory. They'll be jumping into web development. They're going to be using React, and this is still currently taken on, so you can still jump right in. And we do have the GitHub repo, so he can share that with you just so you can go over stuff. But he has taught basic React concepts and how to create components. And he's also gone over things like fetching from an API. Now, something I do want to point out is that all of these developer communities are recorded, and we upload them to our YouTube channel. So if you missed a date or if you're coming in late, then you can for sure go back and watch those videos and easily catch up. And of course, we're also always open to questions. So if you join in and you do have a question about something extremely beginner level, have no fear, do not worry at all. We're totally open to those type of questions, and we just want to help you guys out. Right, and these are on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Now the next one we have is mobile development, and I believe Aldo is going to be talking about this one, so I hand it off to him.
What is up? Oh, my mic is all the way over there. What's up, everybody? I had to change my background to rep Flutter. So we have 2 different communities. We have Flutter and iOS. I run the Flutter Dev Community. This is every other Wednesday, just like iOS would be every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. And essentially what Flutter is Google's UI framework. And it's basically a single code base that allows you to build apps on both Android and iOS, and now web with Flutter 2.0 coming out. So this community is very project-based. We try to give you as much as possible so you can start basically building applications right away, especially for the solutions challenge, since it's such a big technology. So we try to hit material design, basics of Dart and Flutter, etc. When you're writing Flutter, it's very similar to CSS and Java. So if you have any experience with those, it'll be very easy to sort of pick up. But yeah, Flutter is beautiful. Definitely give it a try. We do it on Android Studio, but you could definitely do it on VS Code as well, like Natalia has done. And our next meeting will be next week, March 17th at 7 p.m. And then for iOS, I guess I'll talk about it. I don't think Gio's here right now. But iOS, well, you're all familiar, I'm assuming, but Gio runs it with SwiftUI. So he's basically going over all the components, very project-based as well, very hands-on. He'll give you small projects here and there. But if you've ever wanted to pick up iOS development, whether it's for an iPhone, for the iPad, even the watches. Definitely dive into this. He's actually, well, now he's an official iOS developer in Red Zone. So if you want to learn from an industry professional, you should definitely hop into those meetings. The next one's coming up on March 24th at 7 p.m. So don't miss it.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Aldo. And like he said, make sure you don't miss it. As you guys can see, we offer both web development and also mobile development. So, you know, we hit both ends of that spectrum, just giving you guys as many options as possible. Now, the next one we have is competitive programming, and I'll let Clement take this one.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Clement Bo. I am the competitive programming tech lead in for FIU. So competitive programming, we cover the data structures and algorithms in a way that's different from the way you typically learn it in school. We show you the approaches. We show you the approaches that help you for understanding how to use these data structures and algorithms for the purpose of problem solving. And so these problems that once seemed unsolvable, like there's no way you could figure it out, you'll now be able to recognize these patterns and conquer that interview or that, well, yeah, that interview that you have never been able to get past. The benefits of this community is that you'll have the ability to join FIU's competitive programming team. We actually just recently competed in the ICPC tournament, and man, when I tell you that there are some really talented people out there, but have no fear. We're going to be training over the next few months to catch up to them, and we're going to compete in November. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, well, you know, you should join us. Additionally, there's scholarships for people who are active. Hey, don't mention that we lost to Clemson. There's scholarships for those who are active in participating in our weekly mock competitions and in Dr. Giri's lectures. There's, of course, prizes and recognition for winning competitions. It doesn't even have to be like a competition like the ICPC tournament. We actually hosted a binary search tournament in which our winner, Patrick Sullivan, received some recognition and some prizes. And of course, you learn about data structures and algorithms for interviews. And as far as our meeting times go, we have lectures with our amazing advisor, Dr. Giri, Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:45 p.m., where he goes over some crazy concept. He really shows you like the different angles and approaches that can be taken using like some of the stuff that we've learned in school, like the application of some of these algorithms are really interesting. So I encourage you, if that is something that sounds cool to you, come on in and join us. Thursdays, 3:30 to 4:45 p.m. We have mock competitions on Saturday from 12 to 5. The competition, I mean, yes, it is 5. The period is 5 hours, but the problems are also still available even afterwards if you aren't able to make it during that time frame. So yeah, you could always check out like past problems that we've done. If you want more details about it, we could talk about it on Discord. There are lecture reviews typically on Fridays after Dr. Giri's lectures, where we go over what he's covered. We try to clarify the concepts and sometimes we try to apply some of the stuff we've learned ourselves. And Sundays, there are mock competition reflections from 2 o'clock to 3 p.m., where we basically talk about like stuff There stuff that we thought was hard, stuff we thought it was easy, where we're confused in the mock competitions, and yeah, that's about all for the yeah.
All right, thank you, Clement. That's very detailed and I appreciate it. So now, since we went over that, does anyone have any questions at all, or you guys want to ask a tech lead from one of these communities any specific question? Go ahead and unmute, or you put it in chat.
That Zoom link for that Dr. Deary's lectures on Thursdays, is that in the Discord or is that, where can I find that?
So if you go onto our Discord and then you click on, you go to the developer communities category, and then you click on competitive programming. In the top, the link should have like a small description, and it should say Thursdays at 3:30, and right next to it, it should have the link. If not, I'm going to copy it and paste it and put it there right now. There we go. But we usually always we add everyone who is in the competitive programming, and we let you guys know that he's about to start. So we do that as well. Right? Does anyone have any other questions?
Maybe question about the DSC bot. Have you, like, is the pinging out going to people? Yeah, like letting.
Oh, okay, yeah. Also, we do have a bot that, so when these developer communities do start, we also we use that bot to DM you guys, and we send you a description of that, of what's going to be covered at that community at that day, and then also the link as well.
I have a question.
Okay, yes.
Okay, which developer community should I join? Am I allowed to join only one, or how many can I join?
Amazing question. Well, here at DSC FIU, since we're such an amazing club, of course, we give you guys, each and every single one of you, the beautiful opportunity to join as many as you want. No limits, unlimited. It's all on you.
What? Oh, that's fascinating. Thank you so much, Mr. Hurtado.
That's the front.
You're welcome, Azar Ali. You're welcome, sir.
Hey, thank you so much.
It's Professor Hurtado. Thank you.
So Azar.
Yo, what's up?
All right, so I don't think there's any other questions. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna continue. If not, go ahead and put it in chat, and one of the core team members, they can for sure answer you. Now, let's get into the solutions challenge. So let's first watch this video. It should work. Like the most hyped video ever. Jesus.
Solution challenge is hype, so.
Yeah, true. Rightfully so. Okay. So let's talk about it. So the solution challenge is basically this annual challenge that we present to you guys through DSC, but this is a global thing, remember, since DSC is international, Mr. Worldwide. And we invite students to develop solutions to create a project that solves a local community problem. And one of the catches is they need to use at least one or more Google products or platforms. For example, we have a couple of their technology down here below. We have Android, TensorFlow, Kubernetes, Flutter, and then GCP, Google Cloud, I believe. And this lasts from January 2021 to March 2021 or 2021. So it is about to end, but for those new members, we just want to make sure you guys understand what this is all about, because this happens every single year. So next semester, it's not going to start, but we are going to be prepping for it. And then spring of 2022, it's going to take place. You guys can participate, and you guys can join a team up to 4. So for this year, the kind of projects you guys can work on is any project that tackles one of these goals by the UN. So for example, you could do a project trying to help the world get towards no poverty or poverty or zero hunger or life below water, life on land, and stuff like that. And now we do also have a couple of resources. So we do give you guys a couple of checkpoints and deadlines, and then our beautiful tech leads from the developer communities, they're always around to offer some help. You guys can reach out to them, ask them questions, and they can help you. As long as it's relevant to their developer community, they can for sure help. And then they also do have a couple of office hours that they'll be posting, or you guys can just personally DM them and set something up. And we do have some Google developer experts since we are official and we are legit. That's pretty cool. Now the evaluation criteria for this challenge, once you guys do submit, is to be 40% technology, so what you actually built and how you built it, and then 60% impact. So how much does it solve that problem in your community? And as you guys can see, that impact is more than majority, it's 60%. So building a project that actually does help your community, extremely important for this. Now let's talk about the prizes. The top 50 teams, they're going to receive mentorship to improve and submit a solution for the top prizes. And now, what are those top prizes? Well, let's talk about it. The top 10 finalists, they get a 1-year subscription to Pluralsight. They get amazing swag, which is always cool. They get customized mentoring from Google. Whoa, all right, that's pretty cool. And then they get featured in Google Developers blog, and they have their own demo day. Now the top 3 winners, they get a Chromebook, pretty nice, pretty nice. A private team meeting with a Google executive. Wow, right? Okay, I see. And that includes the previous prizes. So what else can you guys really ask for? Doesn't hurt. Help out your community, and they have a chance to win amazing things. Now, for that, are there any questions?
I had one, but I forgot it.
I have a question.
Yeah, I'll try to answer.
What if I want to join right now? Is it too late?
Well, you can for sure join, but we are about to end. Like I put in the beginning, it's March 31st, the submission due date. But if you can do it within that time, go ahead and go for it. You never know, you might win.
Thank you, thank you.
No problem.
How can I access that sick Zoom background?
Say that again, sorry.
Sorry, how can I access that sick Zoom background that Natalia has?
I think she's gonna be sharing it around, right?
I will send it on Discord. Watch out for it.
Thank you very much.
No problem, no problem. Here to serve the community.
That's that Azar developer, Java developer background. Awesome. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we can carry on. But I do also want to say that on our server, you guys can 100% sure for sure just ask questions if you have any. We do have a solutions challenge category where we talk stuff about the SC challenge, about it, or in general, or you're trying to build a team because you're joining late, it's totally fine. Or if you want an extra member, you could join someone's team who's missing a member. That's totally fine as well. But if you have any questions, make sure to write it there, and then our core team will try to answer you as fast as possible. All right, now let's get into the presidential election. First person who's representing is Clement Bo. Now he's going to be giving a speech. I'm going to be passing the mic off to him. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Lazaro. I guess Hello again, everyone. I guess I've already introduced myself before. I am the competitive programming tech lead at DSC FIU, and today I am running to be the next president. A little bit about myself. Um, I was actually the first developer of the month. Uh, the first one is usually the best. I am currently participating in the solution challenge with Azar, Kunza, and Andres. We will be making the hottest web app you've ever seen, so be on the lookout for that on demo day. I was the winner of the Winter AI Challenge with my boys, the Davids. I don't know if they're all here right now, but we killed it. We made a wonderful joke AI. And I am currently participating in a program called Uber Careers. It is an exclusive program which helps the top talent across North America build their behavioral and technical skills. Uh, Upon finishing the program, I will have the opportunity to work full time as either an intern or like a full time employee, depending on what the situation is. So I guess I have a little bit of skill. As programming tech lead, over this last semester as programming tech lead, I've managed the curriculum for over 100 people. I've created video solutions for the leak code problems that I've assigned. I have been hosting review sessions on a weekly basis, helping everyone as much as I can learn and understand the algorithms that we've been learning inside of our competitive programming lectures. And I have been in charge of hosting the 5-hour weekly mock competitions that we have on Saturdays. Beyond my role as a tech lead, I've helped to make decisions in the operations of the developer communities, the structure of our Discord, um, helping with participation in the solution challenge, and assisting and coordinating with the DSC partners for the movie night event and the karaoke night. And of course, I continually give my assistance to everyone within the community whenever I can. I always try to lend out a helping hand or a word of advice to new members or the ones that have been with us for a long time. And so what I want to do for you all as president is continue to grow a place where people who have an interest in tech can come together and talk about whatever you want. Just having a sense of community with a group of people who you like to be around at all the time. I know that throughout this pandemic, like, DSC has been something that has been critical for me, like surviving through this. I don't know, being able to, like, after classes, just hop on Discord and talk to whoever's online at the time has been like a nice way for me to just not feel like I'm alone. Like, we are all going through this together. And we will be back together in the fall, apparently, so look out for that. I want to be able to continue to bridge the gap between theory and practice. I think that over this last year, with everything we've done, we have done a fantastic job of giving people an opportunity to be introduced into different technologies. And I think that we have developed an interest among our members in learning more about different fields in software engineering. But how do we go beyond that? I want to figure out ways to create opportunities to guide more developers into finding their passions and helping you guys be able to learn what's required of you and build out your first project, or your first passion project, or learn how to navigate with a new technology, or learn how to master the data structures and algorithms like I have been helping people with during my time as the technical lead for competitive programming. I want to help all students understand their value and become more confident in their abilities. I want to bridge the gap between you learning what you want or whatever whatever opportunity that you want to land within your young careers. Thank you all for your time, and I hope that thank you all for your time. Yeah.
Whoa, that was absolutely amazing. I low-key cried in the inside. I
Oh
don't know
my
if that was only me.
god.
Yeah, come on, let's give a round of applause for him,
I
guys.
would
That was
stand, but I'm in
awesome.
shorts.
That was very heartfelt. Thank you for that amazing speech, Clement. So let's
cool.
continue. Next, we have no one. Clement's actually the only one that's running in the core team. And yes, I want to make this clear, guys. If you want to run for president, of course, you do have to be a part of the core team for 2 semesters or more. But now this is part of the voting time. Since there's only one candidate, it's now really gonna be in need for voting. But still, the fact that Clement came out and wrote an amazing speech, knowing that he was the only one running, it was an amazing. It was a great action and act. So thank you for that, Clement. You really embody what DSC FIU is all about, and you really added that to your speech.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Also, I'm not in the best position right now, but I do want to say that Clement, I've known you since you first joined the server, and you've made a ton of progress since you've joined the server, and helping out so many people, and being such an integral part of our community. I honestly can't wait to see what you do as president for the next year. Congratulations, man, and yeah.
Thank you, my fellow Javanite.
My fellow Javanite.
First things first, no more Python.
Damn, one president to
I'm
another.
kidding.
Beautiful.
I'm kidding. Maybe.
All right. So it looks like Java's gonna take over, which is fine, I guess. Whatever. But let's carry on. Thank you for that. Was beautiful, like I said. But now let's get into something that's open to absolutely every single one of our members, and that's the core team applications. Now let's run through these positions you guys can apply for. First one will be the vice president. Your task is basically to work alongside the president, help him out with whatever he needs, and also you're going to be overseeing every other position in the core team and making sure that everything is running smoothly. Now, this might sound a little bit broad, but the main idea is that you're going to be pretty much touching everything and just making sure, like I said, everything is running smoothly. And then if one specific team member needs help, you will help them. Or if the president, he needs to share some of his workload, you would do that as well. So this is one of our positions that's open. They're all gonna be open, but it's easy. And then the next one is be coordination lead. You'll basically be serving as a CSO representative. You're also be managing the logistics and official documentation of DSC FIU, and you're gonna be scheduling and maintaining the logistics for all semester events and workshops. So this is a very important role because you're gonna be making sure that DSC FIU actually has things to do and it's not just one whole mess and that meme where the dog is saying this is fine but everything's on fire. You're trying to avoid that pretty much. Next, we have the program manager. This person, they oversee the solutions challenge. They assist in the participating teams with whatever they need, resources, etc. They brainstorm some ideas or workshops to help the teams out. They work with the tech leads to provide us participants with assistance, and they also plan and host community events, which is like the karaoke event or the game nights we sometimes have. Yeah, and like Hermes said, program managers are really integral to DSC, and we 100% do love them. Yeah, and yeah, we love everyone's super cool. Next, we have the marketing lead. So as the marketing lead, you will lead the marketing team. I think that's pretty funny. You create the marketing material for promotions of the club and the events. So pretty much you'll be working on the brand of DSC FIU. Oh yeah, it says it right there. You'll be maintaining the organization's brand. It's be very important because we want to be that friendly DSC FIU we are. You'll be devising marketing campaigns and strategies to increase member retention and engagement. So this is where all our cool graphics comes from Sabrina. She's the current marketing lead. Next, we have the social media lead. For this, you'll be maintaining the online presence of the organization across several social media platforms. A couple of examples is LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. You'll be working closely with the marketing lead to help try to increase online presence as much as possible. You also be coming up with creative ways to promote DSC events and initiatives. For example, we might start a DSC FIU TikTok. I don't know. But if you see us on TikTok,
TikTok, period. Let's
exactly,
go.
exactly. Yeah, we know what's happening.
Gonna get on the TikTok dances with me.
I think Azar is going to do it, and then Clement and Gio. Everyone's going to jump in, to be honest.
So
I don't mind doing it.
You're not doing it.
let's do a flash mob.
I don't mind doing it because
awesome.
I'm a good dancer. So
yo, I'll dance with you, Sabrina. No home, you leave no home behind.
Thank you, Natalia.
I'm glad to hear that the community is hyped about TikTok. That's great. Then the next one we have is the outreach lead. You're gonna be maintaining the mailing list and communications for the whole club. You'll be you also network with organizations for potential collaboration and opportunities. For example, how we've done in the past with UPE, IEEE, AIS, and CodePath. And then you'll be working closely with the marketing team for announcements. This is really important because this person is pretty much who keeps our members up to date with events and when they occur. So if it wasn't for, this is Danny, if it wasn't for Danny, you guys wouldn't know. But this position is extremely important.
Woo, Danny!
Yeah, round of applause for Danny. And then we have our tech leads. As the tech lead, you're gonna be leading a developer community and trying to engage with that, trying to get people engaged with that technology and just try to get everyone hyped and excited about it. You're gonna be assisting your participants with the solutions challenge as well, as long as the technology they need help with, you actually know about, of course. And then you also teach our members through workshops and activities that we provide every single week, or you could just help them through a project. You could jump on a project with them and sort things out like that. So a tech lead is really important because if it wasn't for them, of course, we wouldn't have a developer communities. Then we have a tech lead for competitive programming. This one's a little bit special because you're gonna be working directly with Dr. Geary, who is our advisor, but also competitive programming coach. With this, you'll be assisting members in breaking down lectures and concepts that he goes over, which sometimes can be pretty complex, but it's your goal to try to make it as simple as possible for everyone on this developer community. And of course, you also be encouraging engagement outside of Dr. Gary's lectures, because we're not just all Dr. Gary lectures. We also provide you guys with questions for beginners and advanced members when it comes to programming, because at the end of the day, although we are working heavily with Dr. Geary for competitive programming, we also do want to prep you guys for interviews. Awesome. And that's all the positions we have, but you guys might have noticed almost at every single position, every single role, I said that they're extremely important. And that's 100% true. We need every single one of this member in this role to work together and try to be as organized as possible to make DSC FIU the best it could be for our community and for the students at FIU. So there's not one role that goes underappreciated or just flies under the radar. They all pull the weight and they all come together to build something amazing. So if you guys are interested in joining one of these roles, or if it catches your attention, then I highly recommend that you go apply. I see Hermes put the link in chat already. Thank you about that. Thank you for that. And so go apply, give it a shot, and you have till March 17th. So if you guys want to build, something great for the community and give back to the FIU students, I highly encourage that you guys apply. All right. Now, is there any questions for that?
I have a question.
Yes, Danny.
Yeah. So I heard there might have been plans to make some more extra roles for other people that are not planning to apply to be like in a core team leadership role. Like maybe if you want to be a advisor or a mentor, something along those lines.
So this will be a little sneak peek. But what Danny is talking about is if you've been a part of the core team, now I'm talking to the core team current members right now. If you guys don't plan on coming back next semester, then you guys could apply for a advisor role where you can help the core team make decisions. But we also have another role called the mentor role, which this applies to every single general member in our club. This mentor role pretty much is if you're skilled in a specific area of technology and you can help a developer community out, then you can apply to become a mentor without having all the workload of what a tech lead has. Like example, presenting at their weekly meetings or creating the slides. You guys have a little bit less work than that. As a mentor, you just help students out in that developer community, answering questions. And then, of course, you still do attend these weekly meetings of that developer community, and you answer questions in chat. So it's a little bit less work, but it still gives you opportunity to be involved and help out the community, because we want to get people who are skilled in this area and try to have them as a resource for people who are a little bit less skilled. If this interests you guys, then do not miss out on our final general body meeting where we'll be giving out these links so you guys can apply. But for now, it's just a little heads up that there are going to be opening roles in the future for things like that.
Yeah, so for the mentor role, what if somebody isn't looking to be like part of one of the developer communities? Like maybe they're not that skilled in a technical area, but what if they want to help out like project managers or helping out with like planning events, something like that? Will that also be a thing for the mentor role or not?
No, for the mentor roles, they could be specific to developer communities.
Oh, okay. I see. Wait, also one more question. Is there on your shirt, is that just a comma or what?
Yeah, it's it's comma AI. It's self-driving. It's kind of like an iPhone that lets your car drive them by themselves. It's not a Tesla, but it was created by George Hotz.
Bro, why are you so cool?
Yeah, I know. Why is he so cool?
Thank you, I guess. All right. Does anyone else have any questions? No? Okay, cool. So now we can continue. Now let's talk about the developer of the month. First, let's give you guys some background info. December 2020, developer of the month, Sunreet Jana. He's not here. He lives in India. It's probably super late over there. But he's extremely devoted, extremely talented, 15-year-old, 15. And yeah, it's super, he's an amazing guy. He always talks in chat, tries to communicate. He's always in voice chat. Awesome. So he was the developer of the month for December. Then we have Frank Alvarez for developer of the month in January. And kind of like Sunreet, he's also always in chat and in voice channels, just talking to members and just having fun. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a trend where if you guys are really active, you guys become developer of the month. But okay, now let's talk about developer of the month for February. And this went to Gabriela Sebastian of 2021. I'm not totally sure. I don't know if she's here. But if she is, congratulations. If not, you guys can see her in the server. Tell her congratulations. and that she definitely deserves it because she's been part of our server for such a long time, and she's extremely devoted. She goes to the iOS developer community every single day, and she asks questions. She gets Gio to help her out. She's just an awesome person in general, and kind of like the other developer of the month, she's always on the voice channels talking to members. So that's kind of the trend. We just want to kind of award you guys for being such dedicated members by declaring you the developer of the month. Yeah, she has been around for a while. She's awesome. Yeah, the app I had. Yeah. All right, now it's time for a picture. So what this means is that if you guys could, it's totally optional, but you guys can turn on your camera, and then if you guys can as well, create the DSC logo with your fingers. It's like that. I'm not trying to be cringe. It's just cool. Trust me, it's cool. If you can create the DSC logo like that, I'll take a photo and then I'll send it in the server.
Also, we can give like 5 minutes in case somebody wants to put up, the DSC background or even another background, get some contrast in there.
True.
And the more people, the better. Yeah, I can't use backgrounds.
That's our background. I'm so dead.
No, I wish. I would put the Python background right here.
Respect.
Whatever.
Link. I got you with the link. Give me a second. Oh, or Danny got you with the link. Nice. We'll let it out.
So let me exit here.
Everyone's looking so nice. Never knew DSC was so nice.
Yeah, we got a bunch of models here. Surprised.
Yeah, dude, we got some beautiful people here, right?
So how do you get that
and then there's
DSC
me.
wallpaper, that background?
Mine or Aldo's?
Yeah, Lazaro.
Yeah, all right. So we have did someone put it in chat, the link to our drive?
Yeah. Danny put it.
Danny put it? Okay, yeah. So we put a link in chat. It's basically just a whole bunch of backgrounds, Zoom backgrounds for our server. Yo, look at Zar with himself in the back.
Classic.
The humble man.
Let's give everyone a couple more minutes before we take the photo.
So if you're curious, you can just download the picture. Then in the bottom left with that little stop video, click on the little arrow and you should have change virtual background. And like that, you should get it to go. I'm gonna put a video filter because I can't put a background, so I'll put a little.
Yo, look at everyone. You guys looking nice. In a non-weird way, of course.
No, we're one for the homies here. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, We got that homie loving.
Lazar Ali.
This is Lazar.
Get your eyes, or this just happened like to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of DSC backgrounds. It's good. It's really good. You guys are making me envious.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's go.
No, not yet. Oh, okay. Oh, he got it. He got it. Nice.
The DSC background painting
right.
Paolo's eyebrows.
So, this will be a 5 minute, not 5 minute, 5 seconds timer. I'll let you guys know when I click it, and then remember, you just put the logo up, and then it'll go. All right? Okay, 5, 4, 3. Hey, all right, we got it.
Let's
nice.
go!
Cool. Thank you guys for participating. That was really, really awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for real. You guys, a whole bunch of people. This was insane. We'll make sure to send that photo in the server. And if we know you guys is we'll at you. But just keep an eye on that and we'll send it out. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, if you want, put your at in the server. I mean, in the chat right here, your Discord name.
Yeah. and hopefully someone can save it and kind of pair
Maybe
the
on
meeting.
LinkedIn. I don't know.
Or we could leave the meeting open for like a little bit.
Whoa, Azar does have the Pi. He has 3.14. Wow, that's cool.
Wow.
That's sick.
I'm jealous. All right, and then the final slide, guys. I swear after this, we're officially done. It's to make sure to stay connected with us, just so you're up to date with what we're putting out, whether it's workshops, collabs, or just developer communities. It wouldn't hurt to follow us and then just be up to date. So here we have our Instagram. You guys can also check out our website. Hopefully you're already on our server. If you're not, you can follow that link. And then we have our link tree as well, where you guys have several options for other links. For example, we have the link to our website and server on the link tree as well. So I just leave this here. Right now, guys, it's totally open. Feel free to unmute, just talk and hang out this last couple of minutes.
Yes. Also, we do have a LinkedIn. I think it's DSC FIU. Or if someone could send it if they have easy access. I'll
Got you.
Very nice.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on there. Everywhere you can. It's always awesome. Like people joining on, and I think it's pretty good. You know, if you become core team, you can put that in your LinkedIn. So
yeah, and the resume too.
It's a fire flex for sure.